When it comes to BMW's modern lineup, the debate between true M cars like the M3 and their slightly more practical counterparts like the M340 is a constant topic of discussion among enthusiasts. While both cars are fun to drive, they cater to different tastes and driving needs. In this video, we're going to be talking about what sets these two cars apart, focusing on engine, chassis, handling, and of course modification. So if you don't want to get roasted for having more than one letter after M, watch this video so you can tell your boys off when they tell you it's not a real M.
It's just not. Why not?
The M3 is BMW's flagship performance sedan, a machine born and bred for the track. It's the car purists adore for its motorsport pedigree, razor-sharp handling, and aggressive styling, even though you all actually want a GT3. On the other hand, the M340 strikes a balance between performance and daily drivability, offering the thrill of a high-performance car while maintaining a level of comfort that makes it ideal for the everyday commute to work. Let's start where the magic happens. No, not your mom's bedroom, under the hood. At the heart of the M3 lies the S58, a 3-liter twin-turbocharged inline-6 engine. This power plant churns out 473 horsepower in the standard model and an even more aggressive 503 horsepower right straight out of the box from the dealership in the competition variant. This engine is derived from BMW's motorsport expertise, and it shows in every single rev. The S58 is built to handle high boost pressures out of the box, high RPMs, and extreme temperatures, making it a track-focused machine. With the competition model's 503 horsepower, the M3 rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.8 seconds, and with the right modifications, it is capable of making well over 600 ponies right straight to those back tires. This makes it one of the most powerful straight-six engines BMW, heck any auto manufacturer, has ever produced, and a legend in its own right. The M340, while not a full-fledged M car, is still no slouch when it comes to performance. It's powered by the B58 engine, another 3-liter inline-6, but with a single twin scroll turbo instead of the twin turbo setup found in the M3. The B58 delivers 382 horsepower and 369 feet-pound of torque, which is more than enough to push the M340 from 0 to 60 in around 4.1 seconds. You may be saying, B58, where have I heard of that? Well, it's the super engine, so it's pretty darn good. It's known for its smooth power delivery, a ton of low-end torque, and incredible tunability. With just an email and a downpipe, you can make 450 horsepower at the tire from the B58, making the M340, especially in sedan variant, a sleeper on the road. So what's the verdict? Well, the S58 is built for raw performance and track use, offering significantly more power and headroom for modifications, with these going in the deep 9s on stock block. The M340's B58, on the other hand, is a more refined engine that strikes a balance between performance and daily comfort. It's smooth, it's torquey, and it's highly tunable, but it doesn't have the same raw edge as the M3's motor. It's also theoretically a little more conducive to daily driving, but that's your perspective. So now, talking about chassis and handling, the M3 is in a league of its own. BMW's engineers have dialed in and fine-tuned the M3's chassis to be an absolute weapon on track. With its adaptive M suspension, stiffer springs, reinforced chassis, and advanced chassis bracing, the M3 suspension is much more aggressive compared to the M340i, and it's clear that the car is designed to perform at the highest levels of motorsport on track. The wider fenders allow for a wider track width, giving the car more stability in corners and more grip. The steering is incredibly precise, and the M3's ability to change direction at speed is razor sharp. The M3 comes with, optionally, a carbon fiber roof and carbon ceramic brakes, which both reduce weight and improve handling, braking, etc. performance, with the carbon ceramics putting your face through the windshield every time you hit the pedal. The M3 feels planted and confident even under extreme track conditions. Whether you're attacking the racetrack or carving through mountain roads, the M3's suspension and chassis are up to the task. However, the trade-off comes here is ride comfort. Your wife's gonna hate it. It's stiffer, it's less forgiving on rough roads, and it's not as cushy for daily driving. If all you do is commute to the office, the M3 could just be overkill for you. Now, the M340i, while still very capable, is designed more of a normal car than a track car. Its suspension is softer, the car's more comfortable for everyday use. It still has adaptive suspension, but it provides more of a balance between sporty handling and a comfortable ride. While it's not as track-focused as the M3, the 340i's setup still offers excellent handling for spirited driving. It is a BMW after all, and the optional rear-wheel drive biased X-Drive all-wheel drive system gives it impressive grip in all conditions, whether you're launching it at a stoplight or hitting the mountain roads. making it a more versatile choice for drivers who do deal with various weather conditions and use it as a daily. The M3 differs in that it lacks the chassis reinforcement and lightweight materials found in the M3, meaning it's not as stiff or responsive during high-speed cornering. That said, the M340i is more forgiving over bumps and uneven surfaces, making it, in my opinion at least, the better option for daily commutes and longer trips. So what's the verdict? Well, the M3's chassis is built for precision and performance, excelling in track environments and aggressive spirited driving situations. The M340i, on the other hand, while still a performance car, offers a more comfortable ride without sacrificing too much in the handling department. If you want something that can handle track days without compromise, if you want a race car for the road, the M3 is your car. If you're looking for something you can drive to work but still offers plenty of fun on twisty roads, the M340i is probably the better option for you. Now here's what I know you're here for. The M3 and the M340 are highly tunable, but the approaches do differ based on the car's purpose and capabilities. Ultimately, they're both very fast BMWs, but what you can do with them is a little different. The M3, being the high-performance monster that it is, does come with extreme potential for modification. Right out of the box, the car is very, very capable and it doesn't really need anything, but it doesn't stop enthusiasts from pushing it further and further. The most common mods for the M3 include upgrading the intercoolers, upgrading the suspension, aftermarket coilovers, and ECU tuning that can push the S58 well beyond 600 horsepower. The S58 can handle a ton of extra boost, and it can do so for long periods of time in extreme driving conditions, making it ideal for those looking to push the envelope on performance. Many owners also do opt to reduce what little weight there is in the M3 by stripping out non-essential components or adding carbon fiber parts. The M3 has become legendary for its ability to handle a ton of power on the stock bottom end, with these cars going deep 9s, heck, I think probably even into the 8s at this point, I'm not sure, correct me M3 guys in the comments, but the G80 has become like the straight line car of 2024. So upgraded turbo, downpipe, all the standard turbo mods, and you've got a rocket on your hands. Conversely, the M340 doesn't have the same track pedigree as the M3, but it doesn't mean it can't be heavily modified to still perform. The B58 is known for being incredibly tunable, and with just a few bolt-ons, you can make 450 to 500 horsepower at the tire on a budget. A popular first step for the M340 is unlocking the ECU and tuning it with boot mod or MHD or the tuning device of your choice, which can unlock a significant amount of power without requiring any physical modifications to the engine. Now, going beyond the ECU tune, most owners do opt to also add a downpipe and an intake to improve airflow and boost power even further. The B58 also likes upgraded intercoolers, but what turbo engine doesn't, especially for those who want to maintain performance during extended spirited driving or who live in heck on earth for monetization, like here in Southern California where it was 120 degrees last week. Upgrading the suspension on the M340i is important. Coilovers or lowering springs, both of which you can grab from our website, are super important as the suspension is relatively soft. Lastly, if a downpipe's not enough for you with the stock valves, you can upgrade to a performance catback. So the M3 offers more extreme modding potential and higher ultimate horsepower on the stock bottom end, specifically for track-oriented builds, whether you're going straight or on the circuit. The M340 can also make a ton of power and be a blast to drive, but again, you have that balance between performance and daily drivability. The M3 is the choice if you're aiming to maximize what your car can do, while the M340 is perfect for those looking for more of a sleeper build. So is the M3 really worth the money? Well, there's no way of getting around it. The M3 is expensive, with the starting price significantly higher than the M340, flirting with $100,000. With the extra cost does come with a level of performance and precision engineering that you just don't get with the M340. The M3's raw power, its track-ready chassis, its motorsport heritage, and that M with the one number behind it make it a dream for purists. You're paying for the ultimate driving machine, and if you're the kind of driver who plans on utilizing that, taking it to the track, hitting the canyons, the M3 is worth every single penny that it costs. The M340, while not cheap, although on the secondhand market kind of is, does offer more value for the average driver. It's more comfortable, it's more practical, and it offers lots of performance for the price. The M340 is perfect for someone who wants an exciting driving experience without going all in on a dedicated track car, or frankly, someone who just doesn't want to spend $100,000. It's a great balance of luxury, of performance, of everyday usability, making it a better value proposition for most buyers. The M3 is worth the extra cost if you can afford it. If you're after a pure performance car and if you have the money, it's a great car. However, for those of us who can't, the M340 offers 8/10 of what the M3 is without being $100,000. Jesus Christ, $100,000 for a BMW blows my mind. So which one should you choose, the M3 or the M340? Well, it depends on you and what you're looking for in a car. If you're after a track car, with insane performance and you don't mind sacrificing some comfort and the entirety of your wallet for the next 5 years, the M3 is the clear winner. It's aggressive, it's built for speed, and it offers a driving experience that's hard to match until you get into a 911, which is the ultimate goal for all M3 owners. If you want a car that offers a fantastic blend of performance, of comfort, of daily usability, the M340 is your best bet. It's fast, it's fun, and it's still practical enough for daily driving. It can hit Whole Foods, it can do date night, and you can do some rolls on the way there. In the end, both cars represent the best of BMW in their respective categories. The M3 is for purists, for the racers, for those who demand the most from their machines. The M340, on the other hand, is for those who want to enjoy the best of both worlds, luxury, comfort, and performance. Whichever one you choose, the right place to get wheels for it is threepiece.us. Click the link down in the description and you can get some new wheels for your M3 or your M340. If you have one and it already has wheels on it, be sure to add it to our vehicle gallery to help out other owners and show off your ride. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like these kind of comparison videos, drop a comment down below with what we should do next. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.